guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Devon if you're new here. Today we're doing a little Q&A. I feel like I wear this jacket every time I do a Q&A, so this is just my designated Q&A sweater. But anyway, I asked over on Instagram if you guys had any questions for me, and I got a good bit. If you want to participate in any of my future Q&As or give me really any input, go follow me over on Instagram. I feel like I'm able to be a little bit more interactive over there. Without further ado, let's get into the questions. I wanted to start off light, so this first question is, what is my day-to-day routine? It really does change every day. One thing that I have gotten so down pat is my morning routine and my nighttime routine, so I'll go into that. I wake up around 5:30 and then lay in my bed and scroll a little bit, and then I get up at like 6:15, go for a walk, for like a 2-mile walk. If it's Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, I will come home and immediately lift weights and then eat breakfast. If it's Tuesday, Thursday, I will come back after my walk. I don't lift weights on Tuesday and Thursday, and I'll just eat breakfast and then I'll get into work. That's what I did this morning, and I'm like starting this at 7:49 a.m. and I feel like I've already had like a full day. Like I've gone on my walk, I showered, I got ready, and here I am. A lot of my days are just spent at my computer, if I'm being honest. But then my nighttime routine is I make my dinner. Now that it gets darker later, I'm trying to figure out how I can fit a walk into my nighttime routine. But yeah, I eat dinner, sometimes go for a walk, sometimes just chill. And then yeah, I just take a shower and go to bed. But I will say one of my favorite products right now is the Symbiotica magnesium spray. I was spraying it on my whole body, but then I saw a bunch of people say they just spray it on their feet, which would help it last longer. So yeah, that's my day to night routine. If you guys would like to see morning and nighttime routines, let me know. I am so excited for the upcoming months because it's gonna be a lot of travel and then a lot of home time, and there's gonna be a lot of home vlogs. I'm just so excited for like redecorating my apartment, and you know, we'll get into that later though. Okay, this question is, how and where did I learn how to braid my hair? This deserves a little story time. Up until probably like my senior year of college, I was getting relaxers in my hair very regularly. I literally had 2 inches of hair. Like my hair was so short, so damaged. So my senior year, when I went on Accutane, I heard that hair loss was a side effect. So I was like, girl, I don't have much hair to lose. Like I literally don't have any hair to give. So I stopped putting heat on my hair. I stopped relaxing my hair. I would just braid my hair in French braids, and like that was it. Like when I washed it, I wasn't even putting a blow dryer on my hair, and my hair grew so much from doing that. And then right after I graduated college, we went into the pandemic, so I just continued to do that because I wasn't really going anywhere. My mom gave me a relaxer at home, and like nothing went wrong with it. Like it was great, but I was just coming to the realization that I just didn't want to put relaxer in my hair constantly. So my mom started braiding my hair at home, which is such a labor of love. Like honestly, if I ever question if that woman loved me before, which I didn't, her standing over my head for 12 hours proves it. So she would braid my hair and would do literally exactly what I wanted, and I just had to sit there and giggle with her over a show, which that time I honestly want it back, because that was just, you know, it was just a fun time. But after my mom started doing it for a while, it's not that I doubted her capabilities, but I kind of just wanted to experiment a little and like try different things. So one time when I was gonna get my hair braided by my mom, I was like, oh, you know what? I should try, like I should learn how to do this because I'm not gonna live here forever. So the first time I ever braided my hair, it took me like literally 5 days. It was so bad. The parts were so janky. It was awful. I just kept doing it. After that first time, I told myself I'm literally never doing this again because my fingers hurt so bad. Like it was painful. Obviously I was sitting there for a very long time, but I think the more you do it, the better you get. Like I could never imagine braiding my hair and it looking like this when I started braiding my hair in 2020. Like this is 3 years of me braiding my hair every 6 or so months, or every 6 or so weeks for the past 3 years. So it definitely took me a long time to get here, but I did just teach myself. The next question is, would I ever get a dog? The answer is no. I wish I was a dog person. I wish that I mean, okay, let me rephrase. I am a dog person. I just wish I wanted a dog in my own space. Growing up, I begged my parents for a dog dang near every day. But now I just am gone so much. I love having the freedom of like not having to figure out what to do with my dog. I also don't want to pay for a dog. Dogs are expensive, but maybe when I have kids. I don't know, because I also really love being clean, and a dog will disrupt that. Okay, I got a ton of questions about San Diego, so I'm gonna put them all together and answer them now. First question, and one that I get all the time, is how do I afford living in San Diego? I hate to say this, guys, because it is the simple fact of I just have a job that can afford my lifestyle. Like, honestly, that is just it. I feel like that's how anyone affords where they live, is that they have a job that supports that. I really do take advantage of all the free things that I can do, but yeah, I just have a job that can afford my lifestyle. At different stages of me living here, I had different jobs. Like, I was doing freelance, I have this, you know, I was editing videos for someone. So it's hard to say anything beyond just have a job that affords this lifestyle, but I will say that a lot of people have multiple jobs to be able to afford it, and have a roommate. That's a big thing. I have had a roommate ever since I moved to San Diego back in 2021, and this June is the first time that I will be fully living on my own, and I'm already bracing myself for impact because my rent is going to be astronomical, but you just gotta do it sometimes. Like, honestly, I think I'm at the stage where I'm ready to live alone. I kind of feel like I'm more productive and I make more money in my job to live alone. So it's like, yeah, I might miss out on someone's rent for that spare bedroom, but I gain access to my entire apartment all the time. So I don't know, it's like a win-win for me, but catch me in 3 months. We'll see. We'll see if I'm still alive. The second question is it worth living in San Diego to me? I personally think yes, it is worth it for the stage of life that I'm in right now. I think I wouldn't say if I was living in this apartment for the entire time by myself, that would not be worth it to me, because it's just simply too much money. I think the reason why I'm so comfortable to take over the rent of my entire apartment in June is because it's for a finite period of time. I love giving myself like sink or swim moments. I think moving to San Diego was the last sink or swim moment. Like the last time I pushed that on myself, and it became a major swim moment for me. And I just haven't pushed myself to do anything like that where I'm like, okay, like this could be really good or this could be awful. San Diego is advertised as a very sunny, happy, like beautiful place, and it is all of that. But I'm telling you guys, it is so rainy in San Diego, like so gloomy. Beyond rainy, it's gloomy. Today is like a beautiful day, and it's been beautiful since the weekend, but all weekend it rained. Most days in the summer, you wake up and the sky is gray. So if I had known that that's how San Diego is for a good majority of the year, I'm not sure that I would have been as eager to just like drop everything and move across the country for nothing. Like, not a job wasn't bringing me out here. So I love San Diego, but I'm realistic about the downfalls. I got a few questions asking about being a Black girl in San Diego, and this is something that honestly has been on the forefront of my mind recently, and why I'm kind of ready to leave. Don't get me wrong, like I literally love living here. I love the lifestyle, but I just don't see many people who look like me in my neighborhood or beyond my neighborhood. There's probably things that I could do to find more of a Black community in San Diego, but I just don't even know where to start. So I will say I rarely see Black people. Like, I rarely do. As much as your friends are, you know, supportive of who you are, you just cannot relate to someone in the same way that you can relate to a Black friend. So I think that's a big reason why I am leaving soon. Maybe not soon, but I have plans to leave. Like, I have a very finite amount of time that I'll be spending here. Don't want to cut it short, but I definitely do have plans to leave. Also got asked the best thing and the worst thing about living in San Diego, so I'm gonna answer those kind of together. The worst thing is the weather. The best thing is the weather. The worst thing, we touched on this, but it's so gloomy here. Like, over the summer, the skies are gray. But also, when the weather is good, it's so good. And like, the ocean is just like clear. Like, you can get in the water and see to the bottom. that is something that I live for and I love, and I can't wait to have like a really hot beach day. I just cannot wait for that. Okay, wrapping up the San Diego question. Someone asked me what my social life is like here, like if I have friends. I guess, I don't know, do I not show my friends in my content? I feel like I do, but I do have friends. A lot of my friends are from social media, and you know, for a while I was like, oh, I don't like want all of my friends to be in social media, but I think I was thinking that with the mindset that a lot of people in social media are somewhat superficial. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. You go to these events and people look at you like, and only really talk to you if they have something to gain from you. But I will say that my friends who are in social media are so genuine and kind and caring, and I literally love them all. I don't know, I feel like we've just like made a friendship beyond our job, and that I think is a hard thing to do in a very superficial occupation. Also, my good friend Maddie from high school moved here in October, so I've been hanging out with her so much. I also have neighbors who I hang out with occasionally, so I do feel like I have a good social circle and a great community in San Diego. I have really been wanting for like months to start a swim club, and I don't know why I just haven't done it, but maybe this summer is the summer that I do it. Okay, this is a fun question. Do I have any short-term or long-term goals? My short-term goals are to study for my GMAT and take the test and do well on it. So that'll be like over the summer that I'm taking that. I'm hoping to apply and get into schools all before the end of the year so that I just know and I feel good about it. Long-term goals are just to build up my travel photography portfolio. I have 3 trips coming up. I'm leaving for one on Friday, which I will actually be there by the time you're watching. So go follow me on Instagram to get real-time updates. And then as soon as I get back, I have another like weekend trip to a place that I've never been, but I wanted to go for so long. And then I have a brand trip that is international, and it's not to Mexico. Like, I'm so excited. I really want to build up my travel videography, photography. Like, I just really want to make that really good and something that you guys want to watch and that brands want to work with me. Okay, this last question that we're going to end on is a very fun one, and the question is, if you were to write an autobiography, what would the title be? This actually made me think a little bit because I was like, what title would encompass my life? And I think the title necessary for my autobiography is Diva in Training, because I am a diva, but I'm in training. Like, I'm constantly trying to level up, one up myself, and it can be a toxic thing, but I feel like it's gotten me to where I am here today. Like, I honestly don't think that without my drive I would be able to be talking to this camera. Like, I would literally have a 9-to-5 job sitting at a desk like this, but I'm not. So I feel like I'm a major diva in training because there's always room to be better, and I strive to be better. So yeah, that would be the title of my autobiography, but comment down below what the title of your autobiography would be. I'd love to read these. All right, guys, I hope you all enjoyed getting to know a little bit more about me in this Q&A. If you guys would like to participate in the next one, make sure to follow me over on Instagram. I'm also just a lot more active over there and on TikTok as well. So I'll link them both down below. If you're watching to this point, comment these emojis. I really appreciate you for being here, and I cannot wait for you guys to see what I have cooking up in the stew.